Yahoo! Hello, hello. It is I, your favorite leafy boy, Avery, and we are back with another library. And just so you know, where are we? Huh? Oh, the party car. Okay. Sorry about that. Momentary confusion. Anyways, just so you know, I'm I'm feeling a little silly today, which to be honest can mean anything.
Nice.
But for now, let's just say I am kind of confused, a little cold. So I have my little blankie with me today.
Nice.
I should get a blankie set. I will probably try and find a blankie set in the future. But yeah, I'm feeling kind of cold. I'm feeling kind of silly, and I'm feeling kind of tired as well. So I'm not sure how long we are going to be going. Last time, last time, we had so many things happening today. What was that sentence? I have no idea. But we had a lot of things happen last time.
Nice.
Aventurine got lost in the deep sea. Acheron slashed through the dreamscape and got confronted by the family. Boothia tried to take over the Astral Express, and Gallagher had a confrontation with Sunday, ending in Sunday's death. Like there was a lot of things that happened. It was an emotional roller coaster. I was very bamboozled by the end of everything that happened. So
Nice.
today we are going to be not doing future market. We are going to be continuing our journey through Penacony with the full always rings twice, where we are switching into Robin question mark
So many people
POV.
talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
The way she talks, even the way she talks, is kind of sus already. Why? Why is my why is my party dying here? Sure. Let's go. Um, so yeah, my party is dying for some odd reason. Let's find a space anchor here to get them together. I hope we don't have to fight anything, because this is a very inefficient team for that. But yeah, we started the full always rings twice last week at the end, where we are playing as Robin and we have to do some damage control. But I do have a very, I think, understandable suspicion that this is not Robin. This is most probably Sparkle, I think. But we'll see. So our objective right now is disperse gifts to comfort, what? Comfort the people. let's see what we can do here.
The family promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape, but I witnessed a group of organic life forms making their way to the theme park. And soon after, a rip tore through the sky, and black rain started leaking out of the void.
Very interesting.
The family needs to provide a reasonable explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and return to reality. I thought the dreamscape was supposed to be a paradise. If it's not, then there's no point staying here.
Very reasonable thinking. Like, yes, very logical, sir.
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. And it's true that an uninvited guest has unexpectedly entered the dreamscape.
Is it now?
However, their target is not the ordinary guests, but the ambassadors of the IPC. The family will certainly ensure that the safety of the guests is of the highest importance.
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family has already sealed off the theme park and has control over the situation, but it won't resolve the problem. The family can try their best to protect their reputation, but as a guest, I don't wish to gamble with my life.
Very reasonable. I don't think, like, that's a very real, you know, reaction to something of that aptitude. Aptitude? Is that the right word here?
But as you
Hope
can
so.
see, sir, no innocent bystanders were affected in this incident.
But that does not mean that they are safe.
Perhaps the dreamscape is not as perfect as promised, but there's no place safer than dreams under the family's rule. I believe you know this better than I do. If this incident happened in real life, how many people would be able to walk away from it?
I could stay here, but keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes. They do not wish to be entangled in a conflict between the family and the IPC, so let's not have any more unnecessary incidents.
I totally get him.
Of course. With the Charmony Festival about to commence, we will spare no effort in our preparations. Rest assured.
Again,
To express our apologies, the family has arranged this gift for the guests. Thank you for understanding.
that button. Again. Like, this is the biggest thing. Like, Robin question mark is a huge sign that that's probably not the real Robin. But then she starts handing out these buttons. And it's identical to the one that we got as Aventurine from Sparkle. So, like, it's Sparkle. At this point, it's confirmed. Yeah.
Hello. May I ask what happened here?
Nothing to be worried about. There's been a small rehearsal mishap at Clock Studios theme park. Please stay calm.
The rehearsal mishap is the excuse that our Robin here said as well, so at least they are kind of on the same page.
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you think you're talking to?
I'm sorry. I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family, and I'm still not too used to working on the streets. I didn't realize it was you. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't sweat it. You guys have a tough job. I know how it is. How's the situation looking?
Oh, we've sealed off the theme park. Most guests are used to bizarre phenomena in the dreamscape, and
I mean, I guess,
so
yeah.
far, no threats have been detected. We can expect order to be restored soon.
You can say bizarre phenomena is not uncommon in a dreamscape, but to this level, I think, like, there are people just like the Intellitron we talked to, that they are going to be suspicious, or at least feel like something is not quite right.
Rest assured,
You know?
Miss Robin will intensify our patrols to ensure that no incidents occur.
I trust you guys. But regarding what happened in the theme park, what do you hounds think about it? It's okay. Feel free to speak your mind.
Out in the open like this is definitely like Robin would probably have the tact to not talk about this in the open like this, like in public, out on the streets.
Well,
Actually, I was there shortly after it happened. Is it true that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent? And that Galaxy Ranger who easily cut through the sky?
You're just feeding her the details.
Miss Robin, tell you the truth, everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have already been causing unease for everyone.
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family. The planet of festivities has indeed run into some trouble. The representative from the IPC, he's trying to regain ownership of Penacony and is prepared for a hostile takeover.
I mean, yeah, but I'm still not sure whose side I'm on, because everywhere I look, everyone is kind of fishy. I do understand Aventurine and where he's coming from. Like, he is, or at least his backstory is very understandable why he is the way he is on certain terms. But why does the IPC want Penacony back? Also, what is it that the family is actually hiding? Apart from, you know, the deep sea, or what was that, the deep sea? I think the deep sea. You know, is that all, or is there something more to it? And then Sparkle and the Masked Pool, how do they come into play? Like the Watchmaker's Legacy, I think we did get a clarification on that and what it is for right now. My mind went blank and I'm not quite sure if I remember it. I probably do not remember it, but we did get some answers on that. I think I'm thinking way more than I should be. And I should just go on.
Of course, the family did not agree. The results of the failed negotiations is as you see it now.
No wonder. So this is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the dreamscape. Did they apprehend the troublemaker in the end?
Don't worry. Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts, and I'll have something to show for it soon. However, given the situation, the IPC surely won't let this go easily. Therefore, we are relying on you hounds to maintain the order and stability of the dreamscape.
Let's go.
Please be assured, Miss Robin, we take our orders seriously. We won't let those IPC cronies get away with this.
Thank you for your hard work. If there are any other members who still feel uneasy, please tell them on my behalf that protecting the dreamscape requires everyone's help.
Is it just me, or was the dreamscape this echoey before as well? Like there's this weird echo effect that I'm not sure if I remember from before the whole, you know, Aventurine incident.
This is a small gift prepared by the Iris family for the guests. There's one for you too. Please, open it at the Charmony Festival for an unexpected surprise.
Unexpected surprise. What could it be?
I can't believe I received a gift from Miss Robin. It feels like I'm dreaming. Wait, I am in a dream.
Yes, you are.
If trouble comes knocking on our door, we're not afraid to go to war. Rest assured, the dreamscape's peace will be protected by the Bloodhound family.
For a second, I thought, oh, sorry. Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to disturb your performance. Hi.
Miss Robin?
Hello, sir.
That's the renowned cosmic superstar, Miss Robin!
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. Hello.
I didn't expect to meet a fan here. I'm honored. Welcome to Penacony, a world filled with wonderful dreams.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the real Robin! Shouldn't you be preparing for the Charmony Festival?
The real Robin. I love the phrasing here.
Preparation is important, but the ceremony is fundamentally about sharing the Great One's harmony with everyone. If there's a chance to sing with everyone, I will not refuse. Regarding the recent
Aww.
mishap, I understand it negatively impacted some of our guests. As a member of the family, it's only right for me to come forward and offer my apologies to everyone.
But, are you sure it was actually a mishap? Everyone saw those chips descending like rain and the red light tearing through the sky. Claiming it was merely special effects seems a bit far-fetched. Plus, I met that generous gentleman. He looked really out of it and kept talking to himself. Is this also part of the performance?
So someone actually did meet Aventurine. I mean, that's understandable. We did go through a part where we were interviewing people from the street to see if we can find out anything.
Everyone, please do not panic. I believe that the family will give everyone a satisfactory answer in due time.
In due time.
Even if you say so, Miss Robin, it's hard to believe.
Some people just never listen, do they? It's never ending. It just goes on and on. I'm getting really tired of this.
And that's definitely not Robin.
Miss Robin?
If you had no doubts about this being actually Robin, at this point, you would be quite mistaken to still think that this is the actual Robin.
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone. I am the epitome of joy, kindness, and goodness, after all.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What was I just doing? And, who might you be, miss?
Here, take this, little guest. This gift has been specially prepared for you by the family. Make sure to take good care of it
Sparkle.
until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, when the show reaches its climax, press the button together with the others around you. You never know. Something very exciting might happen.
I do not like her. I still do not like her. I don't know if we will see more of her, but from what I've seen, I have no positive feelings towards this character. Trailblazer, yes.
We're back to where it all began. You entered the golden hour from this place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony.
Excuse me, I am back. Sorry. Yeah. We are back. We are seeing Firefly we met, I think, yeah, it was revealed last week that Firefly is actually Sam. Which, from this perspective, like I am not playing this as it was released. I know, like I know it was Firefly the whole time, but it's still like kind of mind-boggling. I'm going to read this again because I had to turn away for a little bit. And then we're moving on. We are back to where it all began. You entered the golden hour from this place, and it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony, land of the exiles. Like, that's the thing that's quite intriguing here for me, is that it became the land of festivities from the land of the exiles. Like, that's a very harsh juxtaposition, right? Right at, like, you know, at the center of this whole thing. Interesting.
It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you.
Why the dramatic
As you might have heard,
pause?
I also go by another name. Stellaron Hunter Sam.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Sorry, I hope I haven't scared you.
Right, because seeing you perish right in front of my eyes is not scary at all. But go on.
I know you have many questions.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape?
Yes?
When I was caught by that meme?
Yes.
In that instant before it killed me, I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils.
Okay.
So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel.
Okay.
I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script, and I didn't get a chance to explain it to you.
Ah, so before all of that happened, she wanted to talk to us and tell us about the thing. But then the memory zone meme happened, and things ended up the way they did.
It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria, miasma, exploded in my mind as if it was actually reality.
Okay.
But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed.
So, how is that
I was
possible?
still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles.
Okay, so the people who die in the dream do not actually die, but sink down into the deeper dreamscape, which is the land of the exiles.
And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal So I could only divert your party's attention and lure you away from the battlefield.
I mean, you could have tried. It would have been hard to actually believe you, but you could have tried sooner, maybe.
And after all my attempts proved futile, it wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape, that I was able to awaken you and your companions one by one.
Okay, so everyone is quote unquote dead, and we are all in the land of the exile. Is what I'm gathering here.
And that's it. That is all that's happened so far.
I would say I understand, but I'm kind of confused. But I think I understand.
I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations.
Yes.
I just want to say, you are very close to the final answer.
I do not feel like that at all.
One more thing needs to be done, and then I can prove it to you.
Well, thank you for your reassurance. I do not feel like I am very close to the answer, but
Now,
good to know.
let's
Good
leave
to know.
this place. Please close your eyes.
Okay.
Take a deep breath.
Mm-mm.
And visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart. And remember, you must not open your eyes at all times.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived.
Okay. After a piercing screech, a thick and ferocious surge of memoria crashes into your chest, churning and ravaging. Your consciousness becomes like scraps of paper caught in a whirlpool, breaking apart, dissolving and dispersing within the turbulent, muddy current. Innumerable voices resonate through the symphony of memoria like roaring thunder, and among them, one echo stands out with exceptional clarity. You know it comes from the girl beside you, your heart's beating to the same rhythm in silence. And then, more silence. Until memories stir up ripples in that quiet darkness.
I never knew you could do this.
Is that Blade? He looks so good in, formal wear. It looks so nice. And he's driving too. Hot. What? I'm sorry. As I said, I am in a kind of a silly mood,
Do
so
you have a driver's license?
now you ask him when he's already driving?
I do.
Was that a question, sir?
That is surprising.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins?
No, it's nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
Woohoo! I wanted to say something about like not getting sleep, but the word is not coming to me, so I'm just going to act like I made a really good joke here. Anyways, moving on.
I'm fine. I'll survive. Same goes for you.
I don't know why, but it feels like it's been so long since we've met Blade.
I'm not so sure about that. Slow down a bit.
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me stay a little longer in this body.
So Sam is like an alter ego for Firefly. We've already gathered as much. Why do I feel like I need to commentate on things that we already know? A long silence ensued. Neither of them brought up any topic, seemingly accustomed to this silence. It wasn't until much later that a soft sigh once again broke the quiet in the car.
Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
The Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance.
Selective ignorance. Okay, we get it. Tall and handsome, dark and brooding, forever cursed to be regenerating and not able to die. She's young. Let her be.
I told you before. It's a bad habit.
Okay, mentoring.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
Oh, we go there.
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
Fair enough.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future, and we, likewise, are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. We all have this right, don't we?
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Mr. Yang, hi. That voice just now.
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as Death is actually the guardian of the land of the exiles. It abides by a certain rule, abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef.
Dreamflux Reef. Okay, that rings a bell. That's where the Epoch Shadow is, right? I think. I just unlocked it because why not? So that's why it's probably familiar for me.
Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
Yes, please. I would like to get some answers here.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream.
Yeah.
There are no regulators here like the family. And they all look like they're mildly dazed. But from the whispers of the residents, I've heard a familiar name. Gallagher.
Gallagher.
It's that man again. Always in the right place at the right time. Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him. Himiko and March have already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
The real dreamscape.
Let's go.
Land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
Yes. Epoch Shadow. I just unlocked this with Elegy. Is there? Yes. Treasure.
Oh.
Cha-ching. What? Excuse me. I did not expect that voice crack. I don't think that was a voice crack. It was more like a thing. Anyways, Epoch Shadow. I didn't have to wait too long to find it, so I could have just gone a little further into the story quest, but I did unlock it before this with Finality's vision because I just wanted the thingies. What do they call the jades? Yes, I almost said Primo Gems again, but they are jades. Miss Firefly?
I'm really sorry for waiting until now to tell you everything.
Why couldn't you reveal your true identity? Do the Stellaron Hunters also want a piece of the legacy? Who exactly is
Do you
Sam?
still remember the medical cabin I told you about? Well, that's Sam. It belongs to the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline. A Firefly Type 4 strategic assault mech.
Firefly Type 4 Strategic Assault Mech. Is that where your name Firefly comes from? Iron Cavalry is kind of... Well, she is a maiden. And she is in an iron vessel. So can you say that she is an Iron Maiden? Maybe? Is that a reference? Or am I reaching? Who knows?
It is the cradle of my vitality.
Mm-mm.
And the meaning of my birth. And for the longest time it was... how I should have looked to the rest of the world.
Wait, so you were born just to be Sam? Okay, that's interesting. That's intriguing. I will talk later. I don't know. Why couldn't you reveal your true identity?
Reasons. Firstly, the script. In the future that Elio saw, Sam and the Astral Express's confrontation was inevitable. I tried to break the shackles of the prophecy, but this is as far as I could go.
Just a second. I will be right back. I am so sorry. I am back. Whew. Something came up and I had to deal with it. I forgot to put on like a text saying I'll be right back, but that's okay. Hopefully. Yeah, we're back. So, one of the reasons why you couldn't find out she was Sam is because the future that Elio saw, Sam and the Astral Express's confrontation was inevitable. I tried to break the shackles of the prophecy, but this is as far as I could go. Yeah, that's kind of understandable. If you've seen the future, it's kind of, I don't know, binding in a sense.
That
So,
aside,
yeah.
there were also my personal motives. I wished to travel with you as Firefly. And not Sam.
Aw, that's cute. But yeah, that's a lot to process. It is hard to accept. That's a harsh reality check, you know?
I get it. Being cautious around a Stellaron hunter isn't a bad thing.
I'm sorry, Firefly. I like you and I understand your reasoning, but that's a harsh reality check. Do the Stellaron hunters also want a piece of the legacy?
Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. It means that the Watchmaker's legacy holds great significance to trailblazing. And to you. Elio's scripts used to revolve and expand around certain specific Stellarons. But with your appearance, this condition has apparently ceased to be appropriate. Perhaps he also saw the impossible in the future.
I mean, I guess that can like throw a wrench into the machine, you know? Like the Trailblazer being a living, walking Stellaron himself. And interacting with other people and other Stellarons in the cosmos. Like, yeah, that kind of models up the picture. Let's talk later.
The time scale of Dreamflux Reef differs from reality, so we mustn't lower our guard. You're sensitive to Memoria. A slight misstep, and you could get lost in this memory zone.
Thank you, Firefly. Mr. Yang?
Something on your mind? Let's talk about it.
Acheron's blade slash?
No wonder Miss Acheron is so averse to drawing her blade. It's hard to imagine such terrifying power could reside in an ordinary sheath. If it weren't for the fact that Aventurine's power originated from the preservation, the entire dreamscape would have been affected.
Yeah, preservation really came in clutch there.
Don't feel burdened by this. Even without that Stellaron inside you, Aventurine would still have found other methods to accomplish his goal. Let's just believe in Miss Acheron. And given her prowess, I don't think we've got anything to worry about.
What are your thoughts on Gallagher? Yeah.
During your investigation, he shared a vital piece of information. Mikhail, the former watchmaker who collaborated with the family to construct the Penacony we're familiar with today, had a falling out with the family for specific reasons. But this is precisely where the problem lies. You were clearly investigating a murder, so then why, as a security officer, is he changing the subject to talk about his past with the watchmaker?
I didn't even catch that. That's right. We were investigating the murder cases. And he just kind of started talking about Penacony's history and how he became shunned as well because he sided with the watchmaker.
And now, with Firefly mentioning his name again, it's hard not to be suspicious.
Yes. Firefly and the
Before we
crew.
found you, she'd already revealed her Stellaron Hunter identity and shared a lot of information. Who would have thought that the Molten Knight's true identity was actually a young girl? For her, this is a secret that she cannot allow others to know. That being the case, I think we can believe she's willing to cooperate. But she didn't reveal all her secrets. I just can't shake the feeling that her situation is different from that of the typical dreamer. And I hope that doesn't lead to any dangerous predicaments.
We'll just have to wait and see.
I hope you've regained a little composure. We'll move out when you're ready.
When will I ever be? Is the question. No time to waste. Let's see what we can
Keep going
find.
straight down this alley and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
Can I go down here? Investigate. Where are you? I don't see where the origami birdie is. Anyways. Moving on with the mission here. I want to see. He's very happy. This is a very dreary place. Sir? How can you be so happy here? Oh. Oh. He's got the moves though. I mean, good for you. Good for you. Young sir.
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
It's behind this wall.
What a huge clocky. Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
Oh! Oh! I wasn't even paying attention to this. Where can I... Wow. Is it following me with his eyes? Because that would be really creepy. That would be really, really creepy. Don't hit me. Okay, I will not. I will move on. Then. Bye, Clocky. That's a long elevator ride.
To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape, and all beyond the family's reach.
That's actually crazy.
The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful dream.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. The sky here, it's like a reflection of the 12 dreamscapes. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas. The layout may be simple, but the facilities are very comprehensive. It seems that there are quite a number of people living here.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar. Works of the same hand, perhaps. Hard not to speculate on the connection.
But like, I have a question here. Like, what happens if someone who fell into the land of the exiles wakes up in the real world, or can they even wake up from this dream?
But there's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others first.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I need someone to keep me in check because otherwise I would overthink everything.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people there. And perhaps someone knows where she is.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime, I'll try and locate Gallagher.
Sure. Let's reconnect later. Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before we decide whether to trust her.
Is
But
that
first, there's someone I
who
need
I
to talk to.
think it is? That's
Let's go.
Misha, right?
I'm sure you've already noticed him.
It's Misha.
He's right over there. The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful dream.
And there's Clocky.
We better check, just to be sure.
This trash can is perfect for me. And perfect for me to stay in.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We came out of the cutscene or whatever you want to call that. And then there's this little boy just standing in the trash can. This trash can is perfect for me. I love that. Misha.
Huh? You're the guest from before. We meet again! And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Hi, Misha. He's adorable. I don't know why people hate on him. He's a cutie. He's a little cutie. He's just a little guy. I like him.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in a dream.
That's one way to phrase it. Mr. Yang?
Oh. And who might this be?
It's Clocky.
Tick-tock! Old friend and new friend! Let's high-five!
You can see him.
Your, memory zone meme?
Nope. Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here.
Misha. I have a feeling that Misha is... Well, he seems to be very important, but I think Misha has a deeper connection with the watchmaker because he is able to see Clocky as well, and also he has a connection with him. I'm going to take a wild guess here. A shot in the dark, one might say. Misha is kind of like a reincarnated version or maybe a memory of Mikhail, the watchmaker. Maybe. Possibly. Hopefully I'm right. We'll see.
How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public. I wonder if it has something to do with Sleepy.
Sleepy?
So, this is your home?
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the two dreamscapes.
This... Sleepy. Can you describe what it looks like?
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
Gallagher. Again,
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. A nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here, well, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
Sleepy's just a little aggressive, you know.
I see. Has it brought back any guests recently, say, in the last day or two? We're currently investigating a missing person case that occurred within the beautiful dream.
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family and specifically asked not to be disturbed.
Yes. We've seen this. Yes. So Sunday is not gone. He's just here in the land of the exiles with Gallagher.
Mr. Yang, the person you're looking for, is it Miss Robin?
Yes. Yeah, actually. Misha, how did you know?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come as a surprise.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing to meet with outside guests.
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl with pink hair. Have you seen them?
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamflux Reef is a small place, and it's not as bustling as the beautiful dream, but its safety is unmatched.
Okay, so there shouldn't be any danger.
How about this? Since it's your first time here in Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide and help you find your companions. And then we can all go visit Miss Robin together.
Thank you, Misha.
She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children. She won't be leaving anytime soon, so there should be enough time.
Like, see? He's just a cutie patootie. He's just a little guy. How can people hate him?
All right, then. We'll follow your plan. Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. As for the intentions of the mastermind behind it all, we're still none the wiser.
It has to be Gallagher. But is it Gallagher, really? The visitor from the Oak family is worth learning more about. It's probably Sunday. It is definitely Sunday, I think. That name, Sleepy. It's interesting. But I guess it's the perspective shift if we look at it that way. But I'm not quite sure, like 100% sure that it is actually Gallagher. But the family member. The visitor.
Yes, and I believe their relationship with Gallagher may run deep. Why else would they be so clandestine about their discussion? Regardless, we have to find Gallagher.
Yes.
Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky that only you could see, right?
Yes. He's right there. You also saw him, Mr. Yang.
I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart?
I mean, it's a perspective. Like, there is definitely history behind Weld as a character, but I do think it's possible to keep that youthful energy, to keep the heart of a child, especially or even because of how much you have experienced. And it puts it into perspective, you know? Am I really still so young at heart?
Forget it. It's not important. We'd better just follow Misha.
No, it is important. I want to learn more about you. I want to learn more about the characters. Sneeze? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to sneeze. Shoot. I do not have a tissue. I might need a tissue. I'm sorry. I will be right back. I'm just going to park here with the space anchor. It's the kid. This trash can is perfect for me. Okay, so we unlocked that space anchor. So I'm just going to park here with, I guess, this other trash can that's not for the kid. And I will be right back in a second. I am back. Hello. Let's go. Okay. I found myself some tissues. So I should be fine. I should have no more issues. I don't ask me. I have no idea why I just said that. Sometimes I just shouldn't, probably. As I said, I'm feeling a little silly today. A little silly.
Everyone, look! From here, you can see the most spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
It looks spectacular. That's a good way to put it. That actually looks very cool. Wow. Like, look at that. Look at that. That's awesome.
A black hole? No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria? Was Dreamflux Reef built on such unstable memoria?
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone. I bet you guys have a lot in common with Miss Kami.
Mr. Yang appears to be very knowledgeable on very niche things. which kind of hot. Not gonna lie, he is very intelligent. But what does all that mean? Mr. Yang is also versed in Memoria dynamics. Is that all? Was that all? Everything seems to be quietly falling into place as if ordered by fate. You pass by here, you linger for a while, and you lose yourself in the luminescent moonlit ocean that songs have transformed into. In a daze, you feel all your troubles melt away. Your soul's breath undulates with each hum of the song under this cold, artificial light. You almost fall asleep. Inside the dreamer's dream, you spy a towering dome in the twilight. A zephyr fluttering through the great wilderness, the vastness of the night sky as it spans the wastelands. The song finishes, then the melody rings out again after a brief interlude, just like the never-ending string of interconnected dreams. Aww. Grace! Isn't this where... you know, Robin was supposed to be? Steaming manhole cover. I don't have time for this.
There she is.
Treasure. Miss Kami. Hi.
Calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above dream will swallow the dream below. My hypothesis was correct. This place will cease to exist as the dream devours everything.
What? Excuse me, what? What? That's big news.
Who are you all and why haven't you left yet? This place is about to disappear.
What are you doing out here? Why aren't you
Kami,
leaving?
a dreamscape surveyor specializing in Memoria dynamics. And this is my life's work that I'm researching. See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago, but now it's grown into a giant hole. The surrounding Memoria has been flowing towards the other end of the hole at a constant velocity, slowly but surely.
Okay.
But the scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of Memoria has recently changed, and it's faster than ever before. It's almost as if something is sucking it in from the other side.
So that's why you think it's going to consume this place.
By constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement method, I've finally obtained accurate results. After 10 system hours, the Dreamflux Reef will cease to exist. It will disintegrate like a melting glacier, and then fuse with the sweet dream fragments on that side of the void.
Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before. Miss Kami isn't a bad person. She's just a bit lost in her own world. She'll probably realize she's wrong soon enough.
I wouldn't really say she's a bad person. Like, she's just a scientist trying to figure things out. But if what she says is actually real, like there's a chance that it's real, I wouldn't be so calm about this.
You don't say. There was something else that piqued my interest. Who is Madame Rosalina?
Oh, do you know her too? Or Are you also a fan of Memoria Dynamics?
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina's achievements. Could you tell us a little more about them?
Why, of course! She's an excellent scholar of Memoria Dynamics, and the first person to apply Memoria rate measurement methodology on interstellar travelers. Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria. She departed this world without much fame, leaving only a few thin journals behind. I came to Penacony to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef, all because this is her final resting place. Prodigies always meet their demise prematurely. If only Madame Rosalina had more time, she would have discovered a way to reverse the flow of Memoria.
But then that would cause the same problem on the other side, wouldn't it?
I felt it. The source is in the golden hour. There is a certain anomalous presence stirring the currents of the memory zone. I must uncover more concrete proof. I must convince everyone.
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you?
I mean, that is just how science works. You need proof so that you can give credibility to your theory. It was one of the nameless mentioned by the conductor, I think.
That's right. It seems like she did a great deal of research and calculations in Dreamflux Reef before abruptly passing away.
Miss Katie regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. She could see the Penacony of today. Its people building homes in the memory zone. I bet she'd be really happy.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there.
Hopefully. Is that March? Yes.
Let me go!
March.
Ghost! There's a ghost! Don't come near me!
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip? There you are. I've been waiting for you two. Quickly, come help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here. He was so scared and I just wanted to calm him down. But...
Let me go! Let me go! I've only done good in my life. Why can't I rest in peace after death?
You're not really dead.
Well, this is how it turned out.
Now you shall pay respect to March 7th, Ghost of Dreamflux Reef. Why not?
Me?
I'm feeling a
ghost?
little silly
Don't make me
here.
hit you. He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef.
That's right. Did you hear that? Repeat after me. Dreamflux Reef.
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? I shouldn't have pushed my luck and tried sleeping in my dream. Curiosity kills the Papeshi.
What's wrong with sleeping? Invisible who?
Stop asking! You'll alert the monsters. All the dead are right here. All of them.
Wait, so they can see Misha?
You're not talking about the memory zone meme, are you?
Don't say that name! It's all your fault. They're coming!
There's a fight.
Torment and doubt, farewell.
Boom boom.
Open sesame.
There's a
Where
brave.
there's a will, there's a way.
I always deliver.
I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
Boom, boom.
Seek
And
and you
there's
shall
only
receive.
one more here.
Step up, let's see ya.
And just
Lose some, win some.
Never seen
What a
action before.
letdown.
Open sesame.
boom, boom, boom. Let's go.
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memory zone memes.
Yep. It wasn't us, guys. Guys.
I see. But why aren't the other people around here scared?
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up call.
A wake-up call?
But we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere safe?
Sure.
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys.
Jessie.
Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape.
Sir? Oh, you're just sleeping.
No, at this rate the family will be done for. Done for.
That's a shop. That's a shopkeep. The cello. I think that's a cello. The cello is a shopkeep. Truly, we are truly living in a dreamscape right here. Hi, Jessie.
Evening, Jessie. Is it evening?
Welcome, Miss March. Who might these be?
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground, he's a scaredy cat who fainted from fright.
I see. Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. I'll take care of him. There have been a
Thank
lot of new
you.
faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Asdana will soon face trouble.
Oh.
Do such things often happen here?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse.
The Sweet Dreams collapse. As we've been alerted to.
This man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady, March? Her songs can heal mental wounds.
The Halovian lady. It's Robin.
A Halovian lady?
That must be Robin. She's also here in Dreamflux Reef.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right. If Firefly is here safe and sound, then it means Robin must be okay too.
Yes, yes.
Misha's about to take us to her to find out what happened. But before that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier, right?
We met some stowaways in the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. They existed before the family arrived.
Oh.
I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
Interesting. So, Dreamflux Reef is the original dreamscape. And Penacony, like modern day Penacony and the dreamscape, was built on top of that.
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many similarities between this place and the Sweet Dream.
Yes.
Himiko must be gathering information. Let's hurry up and get going.
But before that... Oh,
Let's
treasure.
see how you handle a stroke of genius like this.
Okay. Sir? Sir, this is a family-friendly show.
I knew you couldn't hold your liquor.
So before that, everyone, do a big stretchy stretch. We've been at this for 1.5 hours, so it's been quite a while. To do a big stretchy stretch, You do need that. And also don't forget to hydrate. Take a sip of water. Hydration is important. Let's go. And we're back on business.
Oh, at this rate, the family will be done for.
There's Himeko. Himeko.
This is where we
Himeko.
split up. She can't be too far up.
So that's how it is. I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Sir? 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 I believe we have not met yet. Hello?
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Mika? Micah? Sir? Sir? Wow. Yum, 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 yum. I wasn't expecting that.
Himeko, here they are.
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles. Micah, these are my companions.
Micah. And Misha. Are you seeing the things that I'm seeing?
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 Dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
His voice too, man. His voice.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the sweet dream, or showing them how to survive the wild dream chaos.
So, guardian of sorts.
Of sorts.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
Wait. I don't believe we introduced ourselves yet.
Hmm? On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across any graveyard when we arrived.
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. I have a feeling you might find something of interest there. But before that, you have an important guest joining you.
An important guest? Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so
Oh,
watch your
indeed.
step.
How mysterious. Treasure. How? Wait. Excuse me? Child? Child? You just came out of nowhere. Child? Very mysterious indeed. Another shopkeep.
Let's have a toast to Dreamscape, stranger.
Maybe another time.
So this is the so-called freedom of organic life forms.
I am... Oh. Treasure. I am kind of in shock and in awe of everything that's happened here.
I'm just a wallflower.
A very pretty wallflower, might I add, sir. So we are meeting with Robin, I think. But Micah knew Mr. Yang without an introduction. Something does not feel quite right.
There she is.
It really is her! Miss Robin!
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
Aww.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin. Well, these kids have made incredible progress in only a few days.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives.
Aww.
Life must
That's
be quite
cute.
difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner of Dreamflux Reef, talked to everyone I met, and they all told me the same thing. This shattered dream is not worth clinging to.
It is. It is the thing of this whole quest. The big question. Is it worth living in a dream where you can get anything and everything, but it's still not guaranteed even in a dream? Or do you want to return to reality?
It seems you truly are a child of the Harmony. Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there, with her blind eyes, used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony. And as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. They're not old enough to enter the sweet dream managed by the family.
Aww.
If we compare people to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, well, they can fly freely. Even if they stumble along the way, well, they're still relying on their own strength. And me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream, I couldn't even walk toward them.
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children and I understand this. No matter how long we fly through this dream, we will one day return to reality.
And that is the truth of dreaming.
But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, and Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is livelier than ever. Well, even I've become more optimistic. You see, in dreams, we learn how to live. Once we return to reality, we learn how to survive.
And should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another. There's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams, because we have the right and the ability to fly towards a broader horizon.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
And she's here. We have finally met her.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
It is not your fault, Robin.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change. until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment, perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought maybe it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana.
That's a fair guess, I
But
think.
now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the harmony. Losing my voice is just one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse.
The Sweet Dreams collapse. That memo keeper mentioned the same thing. So it's real.
It is. It is.
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in the dream, all the family heads refused to talk about it. Only my brother was willing to respond. Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony. So, following the clues in the Oak family's dossiers, I found my way here. The land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the Sweet Dream.
Isn't that the truth? Yeah. I have a feeling this is all about like dreams built upon the truth will always be more happy or more resonant than dreams built upon a lie. And the juxtaposition of Dreamflux Reef, which is more or less built upon the truth of Penacony, and the artificial Sweet Dream is built on, well, the lie of this perfect dreamscape where everything you want can be achieved and nothing bad exists. I see why harmony would resonate more with Dreamflux 3.
It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles and, using the name of harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities, trapping everyone in the illusion of the Sweet Dream.
See? That's what kind of, it's kind of something that you can connect to what I just said before.
This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world without equality won't ever be favored by the harmony. And naturally, those voices blessed by them have lost the ability to sing.
Is that why Sunday does not sing? Because we had many, well, at least from what I gathered, like strewn. Is that a word? Like, there were many, like, hints. Even in the, I think it's the light cone with Robin and Sunday, it was hinted at that both Sunday and Robin sang as children, they were both very much into music, and Sunday loved to hear singing, like his sister singing, but he also loved singing together with her. But is this the reason why Sunday does not sing? Because he lost the ability to sing. Because he is also a harmony character. You know, he is also blessed by the harmony. But if he became corrupted, that might be one of the reasons why he lost the ability to sing.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the Harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
A power surpassing that of an emanator, isn't that just an eon?
I'd heard about what happened to the Cienjo Alliance, but as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external interventions. Who knows? Perhaps I've just been away too long and missed something. Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the Harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? Well, here's my answer. I've decided to forgo my role, and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
Wow. Okay. I mean, that is one way to take a stand. 11 system hours until the Charmony Festival.
Look here, brother. A little bird.
Aww.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove. But Charmony doves don't live here. So how did this little bird get here? Maybe its parents abandoned it?
Aww.
It looks weak and frail. Why don't we find something soft and make a nest for it?
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us. We can put it on the wooden shelf in front of your window.
Okay. A bird like that must have a beautiful singing voice. But where will it live?
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
A cage?
A cage? But then it won't have the freedom to fly, right?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One? To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy their dessert. Oh, poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well. Do you want to rescue it?
Yes?
I do. But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Aww.
Why?
The way he said that, like that does not sound kind.
Even if it's small and not fully feathered and can't sing, it didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage. Birds belong to the sky.
That's quite the romantic idea. And what about you, a young scholar? Do you agree with your sister?
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
I mean, yeah, sure, but you have to find the right balance for it. You can put it in a cage and help nurse it back into health. And when it's healthy and ready to leave, you have to let it go. You cannot just cage it forever.
Ah, I see. It seems our little scholar is still a bit unsure. Well, let me tell you youngsters a story. As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, the friction caused by the flapping of their feathers against the atmosphere creates amazing lights so that they look like shooting stars.
Aww, that sounds very pretty.
We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But that's not the truth. Their radiant display is the result of countless struggles against nature over generations. Their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground, so to escape predators, they started seeking new opportunities in the air. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly. It soared into the sky and never looked back at the ground again.
So, you mean birds aren't born to fly, but they find a way to do it through their determination, right?
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it. So, what are your thoughts, Sunday?
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
That took a turn. I was not expecting that. Sunday?
That's an interesting perspective. So, have you decided what to do with the bird now?
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself because I want it to live, no matter what.
Aww.
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer. Your insights are truly remarkable. And I hope they come true in their own way.
We will take good care of it, won't we, brother?
Yeah, but Mr. Gopherwood, there's one thing I don't quite understand.
And what might that be, my son?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end? I mean, if there are fledglings in this world that can never fly throughout their lives, should we let them go back to the sky? Only to see them crash to the ground and die?
Talking in your sleep, birdie? Time to wake up.
That was Sunday. Hello. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. We are currently doing the Penacony Trailblaze mission. Hope you will have a pleasant time here.
You look a little unsteady. Need a hand?
I'm still alive?
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah. Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
Well, we just met him. Him? Her. We just met her. With the Astral Express crew, but I don't know if Sunday will have the chance to do that here.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. She's probably walking around the streets now.
Yes. Yes, she is.
If I were you,
Kinda.
I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
Is that Ayato? No. No, it's not Ayato. It's Sunday. But hello. Hi. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Hope you will have a pleasant time. It's not Ayato, but he has been like, kind of, what's the word that I'm looking for? My mind just went blank there. I'm not quite sure what I wanted to say. But there are parallels being put between Ayato and Ayaka from Genshin, and Sunday and Robin from Honkai Star Rail. So you're not wrong. He looks like him. Yes, kind of. I can see it. I can see it. There were memes about that, like the I love you in every universe, and then the picture of Ayato and the picture of Sunday. Like, yeah, it's understandable that you see that as well. But yes, that did happen, kind of.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the watchmaker.
Lackey of the watchmaker.
So,
Okay.
you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like I made the right choice.
The thing is here. The thing is, I feel like there's so many undercover plot lines that I'm kind of losing it. Why am I still surprised here? I should, like, I mean, that's kind of my confused face as well, but sorry. There's so many underlying plot lines that it's kind of hard to follow along. But yet Gallagher has a plan himself. Looks like
choice.
Choice. I guess choice. Yes.
You are aware of my plan and see through my fictionology. Time is running out, so let's drop the charades. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Please don't drop the charades. I want to learn answers to all the questions that I have encountered over this whole time we were in Penacony.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. What you should trust is the sense of justice inside of you.
If you have any of that. Because that is a question. Do you have any of that? Because right now it's hard to navigate Sunday. For me, morally.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
Huh?
No, that's not Robin. That's Firefly. Hello.
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding. I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
And the crew, too. There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
Yes. Please. Please, I need an explanation.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak Family Head. Now, all the actors are on the stage.
Moments later. Well, oh, the gravestones that Micah was talking about.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on it should be familiar to all of you.
We'll see about that.
Rosalina and Tiernan.
Yes.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, It was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Astana, and their names deserve to be immortalized. Not just on this small stone tablet, but in the annals of history for all of time.
Wait. I feel like Micah was not this blonde before. I think he was more silver-ish. I might be hallucinating at this point. In the beginning of the stream, I joked about being in a little silly mood, and I had to go out like 2 or 3 times this stream already because like something came up, and I do feel kind of in a silly, tired mood. So if I'm unintelligible, is that a word? I think it's a word. But if I'm being silly, it's because of that. Fair warning.
However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory. Just like that prison.
If their names are inscribed here, then that means...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
We laugh silly. Thank you. I hope you do.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but she never returned.
I guess this is not the right time for silly though.
Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Astana, Tiernan picked up the way of the Trailblaze again, and led the Letmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the swarm.
Oh.
Though I had expected as much, the tales of these heroes truly are sorrowful.
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown. But what about this tablet? There are no names carved on it.
I feel like a twist is coming up.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself, saying that it will happen someday.
Gallagher.
When we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
Please. Tell us what is happening here.
Robin.
So everyone is here. We have the Trailblazers, the Astral Express crew, and then we have Sunday and Robin. We have Micah. Hello. Hi. I am very confused. Because if Micah is who I think he is, and Misha is also here. Precious little baby. Misha and Micah, I think, are connected just by the name being similar. And we also know that the watchmaker is called... Who is that pink baby? My little friend here who runs next to me. The pink baby is a friend. It's a dream eater. Not quite sure. It's here. It's a tusk pair from the Tianzhou. Yes, I do have a pet. I do have a pet. There was a Luminary Wardens event back a few patches ago before 3.0, and it's a dream eater to help. It was gifted to Luca by Linsha to help him with his anxiety and his nightmares. Basically, like that's a TLDR version, but yeah, it's a little goober, and it kind of falls asleep just anywhere, and it's really cute. It's really cute. We didn't have another pet after, or yet, I should say, but we will see. But this little goober is with us for the time being. But yeah, we have Firefly here, and we have Gallagher. And I just want to check something here, because we are currently doing the Public Enemy quest. And I want to check how far along we came. To our thing. That was very expressive. I have no idea where I was going with that. It seems to be quite a lot. And I've been going on for 2 hours at this point. And as I said, I'm kind of tired. It's been kind of a long day. So I think this is a good point to end it for today. I know it's a cliffhanger, and I know that you just join us for today. But I feel like it is time for me to take a little break here and continue this journey through Penacony next week. So, thank you for joining me today. I hope you had a pleasant time. And if you enjoyed today's stream, please leave a like. And if you want to stay updated with the channel, please consider subscribing. Until I see you again, hopefully next week. Again, thank you for watching. Avery out. Bye bye.